Hello, my marvellous sausages! It's the solo guide for Ghosts of the Deep. This is the dungeon that I've kind of done the least of the three that we got in Rites of the Nine, so I'm going to give you a complete walkthrough guide of exactly how to tackle each thing. But believe me, you're definitely going to be able to do it because you don't die and reset. You're just going to slog your way through. But I've got to be honest, it's a lot more enjoyable on the Explore mode solo than it has been ever in the past, so I really enjoyed myself. A few things, first of all, that you need to do before you start. Make sure you come to Orin and you pick up the holofoil weapon quest. That's the one for the rocket launcher and for the SMG, so make sure you pocket both of those. Throughout this walkthrough, I'm going to show you where we've got 2 secret chests so you can grab weapons, and for the 2 collectibles as well that you can grab, and they'll trigger 2 cutscenes at the very end, so we'll have a little look at those once we've finished the dungeon. When I'm walking through, I'm pretty much going to be leaving it intact as we go, but for the last encounter, I'm going to be cutting that up a little bit just because it's so... It was quite lengthy and you can get a bit lost in it, but that doesn't really affect the way you play it. However, let's get off first of all and have a little look at what I've got for my loadout. Now again, I'm running my Arc Warlock. Look, I'm in my, what's he called? Kylo Ben outfit, which I dislike. The character immensely, but I do like this coat, that's why I'm wearing it. Now, we're going in as Arc. I'm going in as Stormcaller, which is very, very useful. I've gone for Healing Rifts, very handy to have because we're going to be using our little Arc Soul. I've got Strafe Glide. There's quite a bit of jumping in this, so you just need to be able to be comfortable with the jumping. If you're running as a Titan, I'd recommend that you wear your Lion Rampants because that will give you a bit of extra distance when you're jumping. And of course, your Hunters stick on your triple jump. You can have Ball Lightning or you can have Chain Lightning there, but this is basically whatever you feel like with your particular class. I only got a certain couple of recommendations that I think you should take in. And then grenades as well, it's up to you, but I like doing the flashbangs because it blinds everybody. Aspects, I've gone for the Ionic Sentry because I absolutely love the Bolt Charge, which is totally excellent. And this time I've gone in with my Arc Soul, so when I drop my Rift, an Arc Soul pops out and shoots gits around you. The reason why I like that is because you get a lot of thrall in this surrounding you and punching you in the face. And with that in mind, for my fragments, I've gone for Shark of Spock, which is your arc grenade jolt target. Gone for Spark of Ions. We've gone for Spark of Resistance while surrounded by combatants who are more resistant incoming damage. Very useful. And Spark of Discharge as well. Arc Weapon, Final Blows have a chance to create an Ionic Trace. For my exotic bit of armor, because I'm going Stormcaller, I've gone for my Geomag Stabilizes, extended a more frequent Chaos Reach. That's excellent. Now then, weapons. What I've gone for here is I've got 2 different kind of weapon loadouts that I'm using. There's one for boss damage and one for general gits as we're going. So I've got my Breakneck, which kind of stays in there. I don't change that one. But for my exotic, I've got my Delicate Tomb, which gives shed loads of Ionic Traces and kills gits and does Chain Lightning and all that kind of lovely stuff. It's totally fantastic. But what I've also got as well is my Indebted Kindness, because when I do my swap over, you'll see why I use that instead. So that's a choice between Delicate Tomb and Indebted Kindness. Those are the 2 I've brought in. And then I've got Watchful Eye Machine Gun. This is entirely up to you, really, what you want to use in here, but I'm just using something that's got arc on it. It's got jolting feedback. But I'm bringing in again my Queenbreaker because that's fantastic for boss damage. Totally excellent. And talking about boss damage and damage in general, if I'll show you my artifact, because I'm running Arc mainly and I'm also running a Linear Fusion, I've got for Limit Break there, so casting a super while you're critically wounded. We'll have an elemental buff matching your super element and grants a period of super damage. We've gone for Particle Reconstruction to help my Queenbreaker. I've gone for Flashover. I've gone for Gold from Lead as well. And then I've gone for Elemental Siphon, Photonic Flare, and Dielectric. We've also got Overclock and Load. There's no champions in it, so it doesn't really matter which one of these that you pick in. So that's my artifact. And then we'll have a little look as well at what we've got for mods, because you can see there I've got 100 recovery, which is my Rift. I would build into whatever your stat is, so make sure you build into mobility if you're a hunter and build into resilience if you're a Titan, because mobility as a hunter gives you your dodge back quicker and resilience will give you your shield back quicker, your barrier thingy. And the rest of it then I put into resilience, really. So you can say I've got resilience pretty much all the way down there, apart from recovery here. I've gone for Harmonic Siphon, I've gone for Heavy Ammo Finder and a Special Ammo Finder. I've gone for Bolstering, Detonation, Fastball and Firepower on my arms. On my chest, I've gone for arc reserves, melee damage resistance, and harmonic resistance. It's entirely up to you what you want to stick in there, though. On my geomags, I've put in arc weapon surges there as well, which is very useful. And then finally, I've gone for powerful attraction to pick up bits, distribution, and reaper as well. So let's pick a Ghost of the Deep, pick Explorer mode, and pile on in. Now, this is the dungeon that I've played the least, but I have played through it and completed it solo yesterday evening, so it's actually very, very doable, and you're not going to fail it, really, because you're not going to get reset at any point. It just can be a little bit of a slog, and it's a reasonably long one. It's certainly longer than Spire of the Watcher and the Prophecy dungeon in actual length. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, but I really enjoyed it this first run through. So then, this first section, we have to basically follow bits of goop, kill a certain amount of gits, recognize a symbol, come back, and then kill another git, and then activate the symbol in the center. Now, in the first one, in the normal version, you had to do this 4 times, but in this one, they've cut it down to 3, so it's not too bad at all. So you come into the center section here, you can see we've got 3 roads going off, one that way, and we've got one up there as well. We've got, what have we got here? We've got a rally banner there, which you must place before you start to get all your goodies. But yeah, so it's not too difficult. Now, you might get spun around a little bit, but they're pretty easy to spot. So just kind of, and you're not going to have exactly the same pattern as me as well, but they're all kind of off in one of these 3 tree directions. So let's slap the banner in. Thanks very much, banner. Ram it in. Yes, good. It got me breakneck going. So you start the actual encounter by shooting these 2 burps here. There we are. He's dead. No, he's not. 1, 2. There we go. Right, and they all pile in now and go, I hate you guts. So what we've got to do is follow the paths, but in order to get the path happening, there we go, we've got to find that ogre. Now, there's one of these ogres, a Soulfire Binder. One of them will appear each time, and they'll show you the gungy pathway that you need to go. Just get shooting, really. Don't die. There we go, he's dead. Right, okay, and you can see then, we've got the new little tooltip, Hive Trail. Follow this trail and search for Hive runes in the air to hunt down the opposing light bearers. Take note of the actual runes. So, we'll follow this one here. You can actually see that the rune is just up the road there. So, and you don't need to kill everything all the time, because they do just keep on coming back. So you just want to get your arse in gear, really, and get this bit done. Watch out for the moths in this. They're very, very annoying and hurt immensely. So we'll just run up here to this one, and we can see, look, it's Space Invader with a hook for a head. Hooky Space Invader. I was going to say something else then. Eat that. Now then, you need to kill these Soulfire Binders in order to move on to the next, the next room. Because once you've killed, there's like a light bearer idiot. Once you've killed them, you pop their ghost, which is very important. There's lots of ghost popping in this. Then once you've done that, then you'll be able to go back and activate the thing in the middle. Okay, so let's have a look. We'll get some more people appearing here once they arrive. Hello. Kill them, yes, good. Kill all these idiots. Lovely, lovely. And you, kill them. Yes, good. I'm not going to, like, for some of the more difficult battles or just the prolonged battles, if it's just scrapping, I'll probably just cut my way through those. Otherwise, the video's going to be very, very, very long. As it is, it's probably going to be about hours long. But if you do it normally, this is going to take you, I think, about an hour and a half, maybe. That's what it took me my first run through. So just bear that in mind. Right, we've gotten that rune there. It's the same rune for each one, for each git, but it changes per ogre back at the beginning. So we're still on the trace of the same rune. We've got our guts to follow here, and then you can see the rune in the air, and then we'll probably get a light bearer knob chop here now, who we have to kill. Where are they? They'll turn up eventually. Go away. Yeah, stop this. Some of them they go on a bit longer. There we go. There we are. He's beaming in. Look, lovely. We just eat. Oh, he's dead already. Well, there we are. That's good. So what we need to do there is pop the Hive Ghost. Make sure you do that, or you're going to have to kill the git again. And that even applies to bosses in this, so remember that for God's sake. Right, so we've killed the light bearer. We've got that vestige of light there. You can see there's a countdown. So what we need to do now is remember what rune we had, which was the silly fish hook Space Invader. And I've got 1 minute and 4 seconds to get back to the beginning, kill another wizard, and that makes a deep sight. Grab the deep sight and then activate the actual rune. It all sounds very complicated, but it's not as bad once you've done it once and you kind of go, oh, all right, I know what's going on here. So I think, look, we can actually You can use your surfboard if you want to as well, which is cool. So there we go. So this git now has appeared. You can see the Veiled Weaver Vizard there, dead. Great. That'll drop the deep sight. Pop the deep sight. You've got to count on your deep sight as well. And then we'll want to look for the icon, which is this one. There's a rune. Imbue with a vestige of light. Bang. Right, that's that one done. And now it's that favourite term in Destiny, rinse and repeat. So we need to look for an ogre again. Where's the ogre? I think he's down there, look. There we are. I can see him shooting me with his eye beams. So let's kick his face in. With my Soulfire binder even. There we go. And there's the Trail of Guts. Right, I've had a bit of a cut there because sometimes it's quite difficult to find these bloody runes. So we've got the Hive Trail and it's kind of going. It looks like it's keeping on going this way. Now, I've been off that way. I've been off that way. It's difficult to find, but it might be high up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up the hillwards here. It may be around the back here. Let's keep on going. Aha! There it is, look, in the opening there. So it's not leading you directly to where it's going. So just remember that. That can be a little bit of a git. But never mind, we found it here now, and then we'll have a knob turning up. Hello, knob. There we are. That one blended into the trees for me. So that's why I got slightly confused. But never mind, we've done it now. Good, good. The only time the timer kicks in is when you kill the light bearer at the end. And that's the only time time is a factor. Right, kill that git now. And then we've got more guns taking us somewhere. Oh, back her off. You've got to watch out for them. They're really irritating. And there we go. We can see the next one just in front of us. So that one's easier to find, which is good. Ooh, sugar. Nearly fell off then. There we are. Gittage. Over there. I do like the arc boat, although I should be using it a bit more. Oh, see? Death, idiot. Let's try that again. Lovely. Eat my turds. Right, okay. There we are. We've got one more. There seems to be 3 of these Soul Finder binders in the second one. Is there 4? There's something else here. Oh, it's just a Revenant Echo Shite. Okay, that's good. And then we've got the Trail of Gunge going off over here. Hopefully now we'll see it. Can be a little bit misleading this, so it could be. See, my instinct now is to go up over here somewhere, but I can't see it there. Can't see it there. Yes, another quick cut there while I could find it. So I've jumped from up there, and now it's this one's hidden inside this little room here. So you're gonna have to just have a little look around to find them, just in case. But don't stress. There's no timer on this until you're going back. There's something bloody moths. Right, okay. Kick faces in. Lovely. I keep often going to do this because I got an arc soul here now. Pardon? I said arc soul. Kill Gittage. Yes. Oh, hello. There's a light bearer shite. I mean, knight. There we are. They're gone. Make sure when you kill them, you pop the ghost. And now we've got to run back to the centre. Don't worry about these Egypts because they're just totally pointless. We're going to go this way. Get your sparrow out or your travelling conveyance to get you there. Yes. Need to hang a... Oh, there we are. We're right here. Look. Good, good, good. So next thing I need to do now is kill the glowy wizard. Goodbye, glowy wizard. And it was the equal symbol, if I remember correctly. I call it buggered up equals. Let's have a little look. We need to get the deep sight, which will reveal the symbols, and then we need to look for buggered up equals. Where are we? Wasn't that one? Wasn't that one? Blinded myself. It's probably this one. No, so that one either. There it is. Look, there's buggered up equals. Lovely. So we'll just go and grab that one. That's number 2 done. There we are. Great. And now we're going to have another ogre popping up, usually from the final direction, which I think is over here. There we go. There's the ogre. Good, good. Kill the ogre, and then we'll pop back over that way. But it's different each time, okay? So just explore about, and remember, you're only on the timer once you kill the final gate. The light bearer git. Okay, so let's keep on going this way. Where's the Gunge Trail? There's the Gunge Trail. We'll keep on following it this way. And keep an eye open now for the symbol. There we go. Oh, look, it's the same hook-headed thingy-majiggy. So we'll go and zip over here. And then they'll all pile in here, and we'll kill them. This is a lot easier because, like I said, on the normal version, if you haven't played it or you haven't played it for ages, you've got to do this 4 times, whereas now this is going to be the last time that you do this, which is very good indeed. Because I think what these explore modes have done has made them really, really approachable for the single player, solo player, which I think is what Destiny desperately needs. Okay, here we are. We're going to look down now. Where are we? Where did it go? It's telling me to go kind of over here. Look. Let's go and have a look and see if we can see it. There we are. Look, it's over there. Nice having a bit of a vantage point from over there, actually. Yeah, so these explore modes are so much better. I'm really, really enjoying them. It takes all the painful, idiotic, annoying grind out of them. And, you know, I can understand them not giving you the exotic, but maybe for the new dungeons they have an explore mode, maybe if you could do it, like, you know, a certain amount of times, or maybe instead of having the exotic, they have curated roles, certain roles of guns, or specific guns that you can only earn doing the dungeons, with certain roles on the explore mode. Basically giving it a reason for you to do it solo rather than just dropping sort of normal weapons, because that doesn't give you any kind of impetus. It needs to have a chase. This game always needs to have a chase for it to be good. Okay, sorry, I'm jabbering on them and moving over to the next one, which is just over here. This is just on our way back home then. Look, yes, there we go. So this is the final one. And pop ya in ya. Have some orbs of death, you. Some of this as well. There we are. Get me arc buddy going. I should be doing that more often because I don't usually have the arc buddy on. So pretty good. Right, okay, we've got a light barrel wizard there. Fantastic. Squish the ghost. And then we'll run back down to our area. Kill the glowy wizard. Ignore the idiot moths. And that'll be this first encounter finished. So it's not hard. But it's, you know, you've got to think a little bit. You've got to use your noggin here and there, just your memory circuits, really. But yeah, it's great. Goodbye, Veil Weaver Wizard. Right, okay. Let's reveal the deep sight. And I totally forgot which one it was. Oh yes, it was hook-headed thing again, wasn't it? I totally forgot. Look, get out of it, you idiots. There we are. It was this one again. Look, so if we do this. There we go, a ritual statue manifests, bang, jobs are good un, gits disappear, and we've got our first reward chest. Lovely, 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 lovely. Let's go and pick up our goodies. Ooh, I got some non-re manifolds there, 120 of them, and a new Pacific Epitaph. Lovely. Now, we do have 2 collectibles in this as well. These are 2 new collectibles. And what these do, I've just been reading this, I think it was in my comments, thank you very much for pointing this out, is that they unlock the actual new little cutscenes. So each collectible has a little cutscene that you can view back in eternity, okay? So we've got 2 collectibles to find, so we're going to find those, and there's 2 secret chests here as well, so I'm going to show you exactly where they are. So let's just carry on then. Now, like I said, I've already done this, I think I've done this about 4 times, but I did it last night as well, just to give myself a bit of a refresher on it. So, let's keep on going this way. It's all in the archaeology, which is great, and I do like it. The archaeology, now that was Titan, wasn't it? Yes. So, now you do get, because it's the Explorer mode, little markers showing you which way to go, but they don't come in all the time. So, it's quite handy for me to show you which ways to go. Okay, so we're going to go up this way now, and then we're looking for open doors, really. And then what we're going to do now is we're doing a big drop down. This is the drilling platform. It's not as bad as the fans, but still, you've got to be careful which way you're going. So, out, see, it doesn't kill you too much, but you can get smacked in the face on the way down. So, I'll just hover down here. There we are, lovely. Now, it's showing us the way to go there, which is great, because I thought, oh, shall I drop down again? But it's not. We're jumping through that little gap. So let's go through the little gap here and land on the landing gantry, or the gantry, as it is anyway, yes. Sorry, I'm just switching something over on my computer. And then we're going to go in this little hole here. Lots of crawling around. Now then, this, don't stress, think where the hell to go. You're dropping all the way down until you can go no further, right? So we've got this little gantry to drop down on. Let me jump down again. Make sure you don't fall too far. Although you can't get falling death. You can get falling damage, but not death anymore, which is good. Jump down to that gantry there. Jump over. And then this is like a little slit. Ooh, and this is going to take you down to the bottom here. Great. There we are. Lovely. And then you can see we've got another hole down here. And then that's going to drop us out here. And then we're going to start going towards our watery adventures here as well, which is unique to Ghost of the Deep, which is Season of the Deep, this wasn't it, of course. So it was nice to see a really different kind of mechanic in Destiny. I don't think there's been anything much like it since, really. So it does make you feel like you're doing something a bit different. So now this is Hallow Fathom. Now in this area, right down at the bottom, we've got the collectible and we've got a secret chest. So I'm going to get both of those as well. But what we're going to be doing is just jumping into the pool. This area first, and we've got to kill all the gits. Do a bit of git killing. There we are. That's all. Oh, hang on. There's one more knob in there. Look. If you wonder why they glow like that, right? It's because a moth's gone into them. And when you kill it, look, you can see the moth coming out, and it gives them a bit of an extra shield. That's what that means. Just in case you didn't know. Right, okay. Pick up any extra ammo that you may have, or whatever. Now we're going to drop down here. Now, this is quite a bit of droppy or downio here now, before we jump into the watery pools. So, we're going to drop down here. Careful of the platforms. Don't worry, well, you can't die anyway. Just break your ankles, really. And then we're going to go down here. All the way until we can't go any further, and then we come to the watery pots of doom. Hang on. There we are. Ow! There we are, see? Here we go. Watery pot of doom, number 1. Now, if you have smashed yourself in the face, make sure for your health to go back up. And then we've got a new tooltip. While exploring the depths of the oceans, your pressure resistance will fall. You must replenish it with air bubbles. So you basically got another gauge here, which slowly goes down until you pick up a bubble that replenishes it. If you stay out too long, you'll crack and die. I'll let you know now, this is bound to happen to me as I go on, because sometimes you get spun around and you can't remember the bloody hell you're going. Bit of a cut there, because I made a bit of a bugger up. So we're going to jump back down again, and we're going to carry on going. Yes, here we are, lovely. Down here, and there you go. You'll see the bubbles all around the place here, so make sure you pick as many of these up as you can, because you may as well try and get a full gauge, because once you leave the area, you don't come back to it. You know what I mean? So, we'll drop down here. Lovely. There's a 1. There's a 2. Ooh, could I pick that one? Right, we're going to go straight down here now as well. Another bubble just here, look. We're basically descending this entire way. Now, we're going to be running down the gantry then, okay? So we're looking for another way to go. Let's have a little look. Because sometimes you can get spun around here quite easily. So it's difficult to know exactly which way to go. There we are, look. We're dropping down here. Just remember, you're going down, down, deeper and down. Good, good. Now, you do as well have these little things floating in the air. And they kind of give you an idea of where you can go off. All right? So we're going to go off here as well, look. And then we're going to land down on the gantry here. Ooh, careful you don't get pushed off, because it's very possible. Okay, and then we've got a marker then as to where to go. And then this one's going to bubble our way back up to the center, like this, and pop us out of the water. Sometimes you might not jump out of the water, you might land back in, but don't worry, just go back on the fan, it'll push you back up. Okay, back down again, and we're going to go straight into the water again this time. Hold your breath, glub. There we are, good. Right, in we go again, and around here, and we're popping out here. And we're looking for our bugles. There's one bugle there, look. Yeah, and we're going out the open door then, which I believe is just around here. It's so slow. Yes, that's right. No, we're not going. We're going down, you stupid boy. Not around. There we are. We can see the way we're going. It's very deep. Let's grab that bubble. Grab that one. Good timing, isn't it? And then drop down again, look. We're getting down now to the sea floor looking place. Any bubbles around here? Yes, there are. There are a bit of bubblage here. So if you're obviously going to be in the stress, you want to grab that. These are some of the extras within the game, but we're not looking at those at the moment. We're going to go various ways now. So we want to go towards the light, really. Let's grab another bubble here, just so I don't get completely buggered up. Yes, because it's going down very fast. Right, okay. We want to go through to the pink way here, look. Okay, so we're jumping down here. And then we're jumping down here. Another bubble. Lovely. And I'm going to go in this way as well. Grab this bugle. And now we've got a fan here, which is going to pop us back up. So it's like the similar setup as we just had. Leap out. Yes, there's nice. Good, good. Don't need a bubble here, do we? And then we're going to jump down this next one. Okay, now I think this might be the kind of last layer that we need to go down before we start going through all the undercroft. Yes, okay, so right. Down this pool. In we go. Right. Now then, we're going to grab our bubbles. Now then, we're going to go and grab a secret chest, which I believe is just here. Now, if you do miss this little handhold to get in there, don't worry, because you can jump to it from the other side, okay? So we're going to jump in here. Look, there it is there. So make your way down here, and then go through, and you're out of your breath. Lovely. And here we go. Here is secret chest number 1. Grab that, baby. Lovely, lovely. Get yourself some kind of go-to-deep weapon. And now we're going to make our way across this way. But we are going to have some gits here as well. So it's up to you. We can just keep on going. We're kind of making our way up over to that bit over there. Okay, so let's... well, I suppose we could just do it. Don't have to worry too much about our bets, do we, really? We could just go. Ignore them, ignore them. Blistered Knights. Yeah, these two are standing here. They're the biggest gits, I suppose you'll find. Right, okay. Back over to a breathing part. We've got this here, and we're going around here, and around here. And where are we doing? Yeah, land on the little, on the big lettuce leaves, if I were you, just so you don't end up drifting off into the depths. Don't forget to jump, because the jumping does help big time. Okay, we're going to go and grab that bubble there. And then we're kind of heading towards the big hive shipwreck that we can see there. Okay, so you can see that's the way we need to go. Grab the bubble, and then we're going up here. Okay, nearly there. Nearly there. There's lovely nearly there. Through here we go. And we're here. Now, we do have a few gits, of course. So, if I was you, I'd shoot them. Because, you know, it's great, isn't it? Kill the arc again. Kill knobs. You don't have to really kill anybody, I suppose. You could just run straight through, you know? As we always say, it's destiny, innit? Gotta kill people. Right, okay. Bollocks, we just keep on going now. So now we're going to jump down here, but be careful. Don't jump down through the little red bits. That'll kill you, okay? You want to jump and keep on going forwards, all right? So that's a dead end there. We're going to go over here. But you will fall if you go down the little bits there. Now then, once you come to this part here, this is the location of our first collectible. Now then, I believe it's just over there. Look, you can see it glowing. Okay, so we've got a couple of blistered knights here as well, so we'll just take them out. It's not too far. Have some orb blaster arc bolts. That's the ones. Ta-da! Right, that's them gone. Now you can see it's just round here. Okay, so you kind of want to jump and over here. There we are. Great. And there's your first collectible. Now, the other two items, the chest and the next collectible, they're all in the same room before the final boss. So you can forget about those now, and all we got to do is make our way through the actual dungeon. So we're heading our way now to the mid-level encounter, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. You will probably die quite a lot, but don't worry about it. They've made it doable. It's great. It's a slog, but it's a fun slog. So I actually enjoyed it, because when I played this, we played this when it first came out on stream, and it was a right slog, and I think it took 4.5, 5 hours the first time that we did it. So that's, oh god, sorry, look out. I was thought it was the gits over there. We got wizards up here. Be careful of them. Let's see if that'll do anything. Ah, bum. Just threw it away. Isn't it nice if you could pop them mid-air, look. Oh, I gotta kill him, sorry. Get your big, oh my god, I'm being an ass. Help. There you go. So they're only red bars, but because of their positioning, they're like little bloody artillery centres. They're a pain in the arse. Right, okay. Shot that moth in the face. We're going this way. Don't have to go this way. You could also go across here as well. I'm going to fall. I was lucky. I thought I'll die then. And we're going to go through here. Yeah, so it was a massive slog doing it initially, and which is why it just put me off playing it completely. But this is great. I'm going to be playing this on stream tonight as well, because, you know, why the hell not, Nick? Give people a chance to go through it and grab all the goodies. I like to do that. Sorry, I blinded myself there. I do that kind of thing all the time. Right, keep on going this way. Why bother? I can't help it. Are you like me? Are you a compulsive collector of things that fall? I just have to. You know what I mean? It's a waste otherwise, isn't it? Should have done that. See, blind myself again, because I don't give a toss. Right. Goodbye foliage. We do have a bit more whacked out as well. Which ain't too bad. Yeah, let me know if you want me to do a video on the position of all the lost memory collectibles. Those are like those little ghostly looking things, because I think there's 10 or 13 of them. And I've never done it myself. So if you want me to make a video of them after I've done it, or while I'm doing it, let me know in the comments, and then we can all do it, because hopefully, it looks like you can just do it on the explore mode as well. Do you know what I mean? Which is much better than trying to do it solo on the normal, which is a huge ass pain. It just puts you right off. Okay. Grab it! Grab it! Oh, phew! There we are. And then we got our little... Now then, what's going to happen here is it's going to spew us out into a... Oh, no, hang on. I'm thinking of something else. It's a little bit further on. Yes. Into a room. We're going to go down here. Now then... I thought we were in the boss fight there, but we've got a little bit further to go. Go down here. And if you do get lost where to go, I got stuck in here a little while ago. Just follow where it goes lighter, really. So you can see we've got light up there, so that's generally the way to go. They have got like a visual language in their dungeons, or indeed everything that they do. So yeah, it's well worth noting. Where there's light, that's usually the way to go. Not all the time, of course. They do some double bluffs and red herrings. We've got some gits turning up. Goodbye, Revenant Echo Shite. Goodbye, other Revenant Echo Shite. Let's go and kill this idiot. Yeah. Missed! Oh, dear me. Get off. There we are. Kill the moth. Oh, dear. Oh, that was lucky. Right, now what we need to do is go up. Okay? So, let's try and get up here. Watch out for the bloody shriekers. Yes, come on, have it. The shriekers are a right pain. There's a couple of these that pop up here now and again. They're very, very irritating. Okay, there, that's them done. Now, for the boss fight, I'm going to switch my weapons around a little bit. I don't want the machine gun. I want my my Queen Breaker. And that means I'm going to have to swap my fusion, my exotic fusion that I'm using at the moment. I'm going to swap over to... oh, my Indebted Kindness. Right. Anyway, I'll explain that as we're going in. So here we are, we're nearly there. What's quite interesting about this encounter is that it sticks you under the water up and you meet the guy you're fighting when you're wandering around. And it's a really cool little... oh my god, who's that bloke? Which I do like a lot, but yeah, it's good. Okay, so we want to go up now. Up there, can we reach? Oh, we can. We just can. There we are. Good, good. And up again. Don't fall off. Yeah, nah, then. Yeah, it's got to be that way, innit? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and we're up. Getting there, kiddos. Now, then this one, I think you only go down one of these holes. You've got to be careful that you don't pop out and fall to your death, because there's multiple holes that you can pick to go down. Now, one of them comes out with like a little gantry underneath it, but it's up to you which one you go down. They all end up going the same way. So I'm going to slide out here. Let's just see. Ah, there we are. And I didn't land on the gantry, but that's all right. I landed on here. There's the gantry there, look. So we need to get up to there now. So how are we going to do that then? My best bet now, I think, is to jump across to this one over here. Ooh, there we go. Brown trouser time. And then up to here. Yes, that's the way to do it. You've got to watch over the little spikes as well, because they'll push you out, which is very irritating. And there we go, landing on the gantry there. That's the one I was trying to get to. So there is a way to pop straight out onto this gantry, but don't worry. Just get prepared on the jumpy out button. Okay, now we're going this way, again, towards the light. So we should be able to just make our way over to this little lip here. Good. And then over here, this little lip here. Lovely little waterfalls. It's a very pretty looking dungeon, and I didn't really appreciate it before because it just frustrated me so much. But I'm really enjoying it on this explore mode. It's marvellous. Right. Through here, you can see we've got loads of heat signatures. Movement! We've got heat signatures, so that means gittage is on its way. Right, we're going to plop down here, and now this is it. Now, we're going to walk around here, and you'll be able to see we've got like little red thing showing that there's enemies. We've got our little bubbles to give us stuff, and then once you pop out in here, there he is, look! He's the knob we've got to kill. Okay, so this is pretty straightforward, and I would go with the flow of it and where it points you to go, rather than trying and second guess it. There we are. That happens to me all the time here. Hello, Bernard. How are we doing? Right, we're out. Okay, so there's different stages to this, so it's best that I just walk you through them as each one turns up. But basically, what we're going to be doing is killing a bunch of gits. And once those bunch of gits get killed, we can activate a deep sight here, which will then show us symbols on the wall here. And then we've got to go and activate those symbols back down below where old Knob Chops just was, okay? But in the normal version, you've got to remember the symbols. But in this one, because we're doing it solo explore, it shows you where they are. So all you've got to do is go and activate all the nodes. And then you come back up here, do a bit more killing, kill a guy down here, and then that'll give you boss damage phase. But let me show you. And even if you die, don't worry, it doesn't reset the encounter. You can just carry on from where you left off. It's bloody great. So what I'm going to do first, we've got our rally banner, so I'm going to change around a little bit here now. So I'm going to put my Indebted Kindness on in there, and I'm going to put in my Queen Breaker as well. My god, look at all these. I got so many weapons, which I think is totally excellent. I love it for the damage. It's great. So here we go then. Let's pop this baby. grab it, and let's start the shenanigans. Come on, you. There we are. So he's popped up here now. Now he's basically invulnerable here. So what we've got to do first of all is go and kill these 3 bellends. Okay, so let's do that. Blistered shites they are, like. One blistered. One blistered shite. There. 2 of them here already, then. Yeah, so it's quite intensive in regard to the battling. Okay? But don't worry about it, which is why I've gone for my arc. Oh, let's see, you can't shoot him. Look at he's there, which is why I've got my arc soul here as well. Oh, bugger off. There we are, that's fine, because the arc soul's going to protect me a little bit and shoot some extra hits. Right, okay. So, that's them done. So once you've killed all 3 of those, it requires a vestige of light. That's brought in one of our lovely little ogres here. Okay, so kill the ogre. Kill the ogre. There you are, ogre killed. That's good. Now then, the next thing we have to do is go to the deep site down in the center, which always comes up here. It doesn't go anywhere else. It always appears in the middle. Pop your deep site like this, and then it'll show you the symbols, okay? So we know it's that one, and there's 2 over there. In the normal version, you don't get this. But don't worry about it, because once you go down there, it'll show you exactly where to go. Now, if I was you, I wouldn't jump down the hole down there. I would go to one of these side pools here, okay? Because it's a lot easier than getting stuck in a fan. So jump down one of the side pools, and there we go. Look, you can see they're all marked here as well. Don't forget as well, of course, that you're going to have that knob chasing you, and you've got your air to think of as well. So we know we've got that one there. Touch that rune. The worst thing about it, of course, is that it doesn't disappear, the icon, once you've pressed it. Yes, it does. It didn't do it for me yesterday. Perhaps they've sorted something out there. Okay, let's run around to this one here. There we are. We can see the second one. It's telling me that because there's other runes down here, see? But we know it's only these ones that we need. It's great. It really does help you out as a solo player. Otherwise, you have to take pictures and write the bloody things down and God knows what. Oh, no, we're going to die from pressure. Ow! And he kicked me up the arse. Are we going to be lucky and have a bubble close by? Missed it. Oh! What a complete ass. But it doesn't matter because I've grabbed all 3 of them. So we're on to the next shooty bit up here, look. It's great. So there we go. That's what's great about this. Because in this encounter, you would have had to start again if you do this on your own. And then what happens then is that you weep into the ground. So we've got 3 light bearer wizards to kill. Once you kill that wizard, get its ghost. Bang. And then you get a vestige of light. And then you need to go and activate one of these plinths. Right, okay, so let's imbue with the vestige there. Similar mechanic. We know we've already killed that one there, look. We'll grab that, and then once you kill the other one, then you can go and do the second vestige of light. I'm dead. Doesn't matter, because we can just fight on. It's great. So, have I got the vestige of light? No, I haven't. So let's see what happens. I'll probably respawn them in if I haven't done it. So let's go and have a little look. Little getage here. Sometimes you get caught in little loops and stuff as well, but just persevere. There we go. Kill that one. Bang. There we go. I've got one more to get here. Over here we go. And we'll do this one. Because once you imbue it, your vestige disappears. Now I've got one more to get. So hopefully we're going to have another light bearer spawn in somewhere. There we go. Excellent. So let's kill the light bearer there. So I was a bit worried that everyone was going to respawn it in, but it does. Kill the ghost. We're not far off now to the boss phase. Imbue with the vestige of light there. There we go, that's great. Now what that's going to do is cause a guy to spawn in down here. Now then this guy, once you kill him, he's going to drop a little well, because his name's a well. Once he does that well, you can then shoot the shield off our chum. There, okay, see? There's the shields go down, and now we can do our damage phase. To get his shields down, you have to be standing in the well of that knight. Right? He pops a shield as well, which is very irritating. But once the shield's down, you can run to anywhere then to inflict damage. So I'm switching to my Queen Breaker now. And it's great. Just keep on at him. Now this is generally going to take you probably, it took me last time, 3 phases to do it. Okay? So just relax and follow it through each time. It's going to point you where to go. Don't panic at all. There we are. See, he's popped now. And I'm dead. He might be immune now already, and I might have to start with the other stuff. Let's just see. Because he doesn't... No, he's still damageable at the moment, which is great. Give him some of this. This is why it's nice to have, like, my Arc Soul here, because the Arc Soul takes care of the knob ends around you. Do you know what I mean? There we are. Bang. So that's it. That's the first damage phase done. Now we've got to go and do it all again. Okay? So don't bother shooting the knob. Arc Soul is very useful here, and of course, my only deck is Kindness. It's great. So we've got to go around now and shoot more knobbage. So there's the Blistered Knight. Have this Blistered Knight, and then what that does, then it goes to a Ogre, then goes to Deep Sight, then goes downstairs, goes back up to the Light Bearers, which then means kills the Knight in the pool. Yeah, so there's the Ogre, he's dead. Kill all 3 of those. Grab all the crap. So it's going to say to us, go to your Deep Sight here, which we shall do now. Reveal! Okay, and it doesn't matter anymore because you used to have to remember them, but now you don't. There are other ways down as well. You can go through little pools on the side there, like so, but never mind. Go down these, and remember to keep an eye out for bubbles. But even if you don't do it, like I didn't do last time. There he is. Stomp on you, like that. But it's actually quite handy because it gives you a bit of a kick up the arse. And it helps you along your way. But you do kind of want to get them done as quickly as possible. Do you know what I mean? Right, let's get that room touched there. Let's go and grab this as well. Now, I know I'm going the wrong way, but it's close by. And we're going around to the 3rd one, which looks to be all the way up the other side, look. Oh, that's lucky. We've managed to come across a Buble. Michael Bublé, as he is. Thank you, Michael. Around here. We'll grab this as we're going. Oh, I went right next to the fan that's going to shove us back up the top, look. We're going to do this quite well. There we are. Touch that room. Good. There we are. And now we're back. Oh, what a big shit. Let's go back up the top and puke out. And next step. I'm going to save my arse here a minute. So remember now, this is the light bearer bit. And then activating the runes and the statues. When you're doing it on normal, you have to remember which runes to activate. Yeah? As well, again. So that's one done. We've got a Vestige of Light. Make sure you pop the ghost, otherwise you're going to be very, very annoyed yourself because you've got to do it all again. Yes, eat that. Good, good. Right, let's see what we got. 130. Well, alright. Activate that one. Imbue. Actually, there's only 3 up here, so you don't have to remember this one. I don't know what I'm talking about. I get it mixed up with the other bit. Where are you, idiots? Right, they're down there. So let's sort both out down here. Deadly Attack Kindness is bloody great. Okay, which one have we got? We've got one at the top there. Let's do that. Lovely. Sorry, I do like the Arc Orb melee rather than the Chain Lightning one, but maybe that's better. I don't know. Imbue with Light, and last time to kill a git. Where is he? I saw his little symbol somewhere earlier. Has he been following me? Where are you, big knob? Oh no, I've lost him. Oh, there he is down there hiding. Look, yeah, there we go. Can't get turned around because there's a bloody lot going on here. Get lost. Chummy. Go Squinter was then. Super-tastic. Oh my god. There we go. Boom! And last bit. Yes. Get all the gets. More gets there, you can have that. Oh, imbue, quick, I forgot about the timer. Bang. Right, so that's all that done. Oh, look, I had one of those things. So now we've got to go and kill old Knob of the Chops down here. The worst thing is I don't have much in the way of ammo for my... Oh, I just picked him up. Lovely. Trouble is, he moves around, right? So if you kill him, like I'm probably going to do here now, behind a pillar, it can get in your way. But the shield comes down pretty goddamn quickly. Look. So look at that. 3 shots. And we're on super... Ah, now then. That was annoying. It sucked me super off. And now I'm hitting him behind his shield, which is very annoying. Never mind. Okay, let's keep it going with him. And I'm going to go over now to my Queen Breaker. Let's put that down so I got my Arc Soul helping me out. Keeping hits off me. Yeah. See, nice damage once I hit him in his crit spot, which is his head, of course. So keep on doing that. You can see that... Oh, and that shield is so annoying, but I think you just knock him down to a certain level. Do you know what I mean? So it's pretty good. Trying to... There we are. Confuse the gift a little bit. Yeah, he's got his confused face on. Look. I'm confused, he says. I don't know what's going on. Bugger off, you idiots. God, I hate them all. Yeah, I've got to accidentally killed him. He's going to stand in front of my gun, you idiot. There you are. Shield is up. And we've just got one more of these to do. So you can see why I'm saying it's a lengthier dungeon because of these encounters. And the final dungeon, the final encounter is even longer than this one. But again, it's doable. So I'd set aside like an hour and a half or whatever if this is your first time running it solo. And just take your time. Right. So we're back onto the blistered shites. Hello, blistered shites. Yes. Oh, bugger off. That job's eat my shorts. Another blistered knight. Let me know if you're doing it in one phases. Oh, I can't shoot him. Stupid idiot. So he's an idiot, me. Yeah, he's dead. Haha. Last blistered shite here as well. Because I bet some of you do. Right, what's next? Oh yes, it's Mr. Ogre Trousers. Now he's dead. Then it's Mr. Deep Sight Trousers. I'm running around picking up some ammo here. Let's grab the Deep Sight. So I can't pick that up, I'm bloody full. Deep Sight it. Just to activate the runes that we don't really need to know or remember, you know what I mean? Because we're going to be shown where they are. And then let's, hang on now, let's jump down here. And follow the ways to go. Yes, there's lovely. Look, there's idiot features with it. But we can just jump through the little gap. Look. Ha! Bugger off, you. Right, there's one. Okay. Hopefully we're going to have some kind of bubble somewhere. Okay, so what I'm going to do is run to this one. Do that room there. And then I just go bubble down here somewhere. Oh, no! Don't do that. It's very irritating when you do that. That was lucky. Excellent. And then we'll do the final rune here, and this should be the final damage phase of this knob. And remember, we just got to get back to the, we got to get back to the bloody thing now. Where is it? You can always get confused as to which way to bloody go with the fan. Oh, it's all the way over there. And I might not... Oh, I'm going to make it! Yes! Good, good. And to the fan we go, and then it's life bearer killing if memory serves. Pretty idiots. Yeah, the chain lightning melee might be better in this because there's so many gits here. Do you know what I mean? And it's worth popping your well if you're doing warlock. But of course, this is doable with any class, definitely. Kill that knob. There's one. Now, I think you should kill and then activate, personally. But because once you lose the vestige, you've got to go and get a new one. So I do them one at a time, let's try and do them all, kill all three, and then do all three. Oh, wrong button, grab that. Good, that'll give us another vestige to go for there. Now, where is it? Here we go, and then we just got one light bearer to kill. Who's down? Oh, bloody hell, I'm leaving to that! I went to the wrong door. Eat my shorts. Let's kill him. Ah, lovely. And I think the one after is just over this side. Oh, so there we are. Don't forget these. Keep on reminding yourself. If you're thinking, why hasn't it happened? It's because you haven't squeezed the Zitty Ghost. There we go. Sort him out. Excellent. And then that means we've got an old knob down here. Let's get him killed. This is a good place to do it, see? Okay, right. And then, where is he? Where is he? I'm getting quite a bit of heavy fire. Shield down. Good, there we are. Right. Someone's doing something to me there. I'm suppressed for some reason. Let's suppress him as well. Jump up in the air and super. Okay. Pop that. Pop that. That's nice, isn't it? Yes. Nice bit of kickings there. Oh, we did well there. That's good. You shoved this thing on. Let's get our Queen Breaker out. Let's have some of that. Queen Breaker. He's blinded now. I may die, but that'll be alright. There we are. I told you I would. But luckily... I remember one time I was doing this. I fought all the way through on normal, and I died with a... I died and had to reset the whole thing again, and he just had a little sliver of health. I've fallen in the bloody water again! Oh my god, quick! That is very, very annoying. Let's do that again. I'm back! That was quite good fun. Let's have him. Don't fall in the bloody water. That's my advice to you. I really hope now, right, I don't have to do this a fourth time. I think it's maybe set to be just 3. Nearly. 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 Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Even though they're going to kill me. Go on. Come on, I'm dead. Hey! Lovely, lovely. Pain in the ass. What a huge pain. You can get stuffed as well, mate. Yeah, I get stuffed. Excellent. So there we go. It does seem to be locked to like a maximum of 3 fade. He's come back! What happened then? Now then, ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea what happened there. I thought he was dead, and he wasn't. Let's keep on going. Please don't. Why didn't that happen then? Let's try and get him again. Right, he's dead now. Oh, I didn't squeeze his ghost. There we go. Example 1. Bang. I didn't squeeze it. I'm glad that happened, because now you can see what happens when you're a forgetful idiot like I am. Oh, my God in heaven. What a stupid idiot I am. There we are. Good. Right, let's go and grab our goodies. So, yes, don't forget, squeeze the zitty ghost at the end. Otherwise, he'll pop back, and imagine he'd come back with full health. I think I'd have jumped out of the skylight. Great. I'd have a sip of coffee there in the middle. Right then, on with our traversal and on to the final boss. So we just want to keep on going this way. Now, what we're going to be doing here is we've got to go back underwater. You can see there's a little red marker on the radar there that's kind of showing you where the next kits are, which is our way to go. But you want to go towards the light, which is our way out there, look. Okay, so jump back in the water. Ooh, and out we go. Right, okay. Up we go again. And up we go again. And back into the water again we go. Now, I love coming out here because you see the massive beastie. But don't spend too long. Come and grab the air bubble because we're actually going this way. Okay, so we'll keep on going this way. Look at the massive beastie, everyone. It's amazing. And that bubble as well. I love stuff like that. This is a very cool dungeon, and only now am I enjoying it. I didn't like it because it was too much of a ridiculous extra grind for no reason at all. So, yeah, sorry. That's how I felt about it. And this is great now, isn't it? It's great. Right. It's a good way to spend an evening, and it's good because you get loads of stuff out of it as well, don't you? Goodbye, blistered shites. I'll have that. Now, I'm keeping my same loadout because we're not really far off from the end boss. There we go. I think I've gone in the... I was supposed to fall down there. Look, right. There was a hole I dropped down. I thought I was jumping up, and I meant to drop down. So drop down the hole. Yes. And here we are. Let's keep on going. I just ran over the bloody thing. Okay. We're down this way. That's right. Now you can go up either one of these sets of stairs because they both lead out to the same bit. Right. Now then, this is the room just before the boss room. We're going to have shriekers in here. You've got loads of these annoying wizards as well. But first of all, you want to get your second collectible, okay? So here we are, goes to the deep, just before the main boss at the end. So we want to turn right, look. And it's just over here, I believe. There it is. Good. Excellent. There you go. There's your second collectible. That'll give you those 2 little groovy cutscenes as well, which I haven't seen yet, so we'll watch them at the end too. Brilliant. Right, okay. So now the chest as well, the final secret chest, is in this room, and it's right the way at the end. So what we've got to do is fight our way across, kill the wizards. So we'll just do that now. Ah, see, I'm too far away with the bloody rocket sidearm. It's probably better to get to the big gantry here, because at least that way you've got a bit of cover. Do you know what I mean? Like I say, it's very... They're really annoying. I mean, they're not particularly, you know, tough, but they're like mobile artillery platforms, these wizards. I hate them. Bugger off. Right, okay, we're just going to keep on going anyway. And of course, they pile in as you're going. Do you know what I mean? So... Right. Lovely, lovely. Let's go over here. We know we've still got that wizard around the place. Let's kill it! Eat my shorts, good, and then we're going to have more gittage over here, and we've got another shrieker just popped up, I believe, and more wizards. Just be careful. We'll just get a bit of a... Ooh, it's murderous! Right, hang on. Health. The bloody wizard bubbles. Right, okay. There's that one gone, and another one over there. But never fear, because, you know, if you die, it's not the end of the world. Kill that knob. There we go, good. And kill Luminous Eye. Yes, you. There we are, good. Another knob over there. Let's kill them as well. kill all these blistered knights as we're going up. Ooh! They all exploded. Right, okay, good. Ow, bloody moths. Right, we're keeping on going this way. Now, the secret chest is just on the top here, but we do have a knob to kill first as well. We're going to have a big augury here, so let's just sort them all out. That's super. Why not? Get lost, you. Yeah, lovely. Because we're going to have a rally banner before the end boss. So, land there, and land here, and jump up here, and there we go. Here is your second secret chest for some extra loot. Fandabby-dozy, as the crankies used to say, and then we're going to go this way and drop down the hall and make our way to the final encounter. Now, again, this final encounter, it seems very complicated and confusing, and it bloody is in the normal one, right? I think it's too involved. However, in this explore mode, it's the same encounter with the same mechanics, but it shows you what you've got to do. And it's a big difference. So we're here already. Now then, this is one of the best places to have a larks here, because you've got a massive dead oryx. You've got to kill that knob end, and you started by doing the ghost. Here we can see we've got our little rally banner. Now then, it's quite complicated, so let's get on with it. But it's not too bad once you get going. All right. So we're going to start it off by popping this ghost. Now, when this git dies as well, don't forget to pop the ghost, or the same thing will happen again. I'm bound to forget in the heat of the moment. Grab it. Bong. Right. Okay, so he's going to bugger off. And then let's get this ball rolling. Let's kill some gits here. Now, we've got Vorlog risen in heresy here. Now, we've got to kill this guy at certain places around the map, okay? Now, the places we find out to kill him are revealed. Bloody hell! Those are the moths that everybody hates, by the way. They're one-hit kills. Just be wary of them. Yeah. What I was saying then, before I was so rudely interrupted by bloody moths, once you get it started, you've got to go to a deep site, which is this here. So you grab the deep site, and then you'll have a triangle that'll pop up. Can you see it? And you want to go to any one of these triangle points and stand in here until old Vorlog the Knob Chop turns up. Kill him, if you can. Bang. And then what happens then, look, is you can see there's a circle that's appeared. And you've got to look through that circle at a little oryx icon. You can see it there, look? So I can go bang and it'll go ding. And that's that one done. And then it gives you a rune that you've got to go and find. All right? So we need to do this 3 times. So remember, you need the deep sight first. Now the deep sight, once you've used it, it moves around the map. But it's generally quite easy to find. But there's total chaos, isn't it? Look at it. Right, come on, where are you? There it is. There's the deep sight. So we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to go over here. This is the way I like to do it. I'd like to do all 3. So we'll do the reveal. Bang. And then we'll go and have a little look at the ones we haven't done there. Let's, now we've done this one, haven't we? Yes. So we're going to go and do this. Oh, no, we've done that one, sorry. So we need to go and do this one. So we'll kill him. I got confused then. We'll kill him in here. And let's kill him first, of course. I am dead. Lovely. Excellent. Thanks very much. So we've got to do it again now, because I've died. Not the whole thing, just that one room. Okay? So. Oh, no, it's leaving it there, look. So, because what happens when you kill him is you get the ring. Look through the ring at the icon, bang, and that's the second one done. So we know we've done that one. We know we've done that one. I'm glad I died then, because we can all see, because we're all going to die, aren't we? So the final one, I can't remember exactly where it was, but I think it was up top. So let's reveal, and then let's go up top. There it is up there, look, because it hasn't got a rune above it. So let's... Look at him, he's a huge pain in the arse with all this shooty, shouting rubbish. You can run at this from the other side as well, so I don't know whether or not this is going to work. Because this is something that's slightly confusing, is whether or not you need to be in deep sight when you kill the idiot with the sword. So he's going to come running towards you. He kind of homes in on you. Do you know what I mean? We're just going to wait here now for old sword boy to come and kill us. Bugger off, you. Where is he? Come on, you knob. He will turn up eventually. Here he is, look! God has already got up here, so let's see what happens, right? I haven't got any deep sight, but we should get the ring. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. And no, there's no ring. So you need to have deep sight when you kill him. Remember that, because it didn't show up at all. Look, no ring. So it's going to be a bit of a rush. So you've got to try and get up there and kill him in not very long at all. 17 seconds. So just get up there and hopefully see he's going to run and follow you up. Because he may not. Just look, come on, man. Does he need to be here? Who knows? Let's just kill him from up here. Hopefully this will do it. Look at him. Look at him. This is where this gets annoying. And I think... Am I already out of deep sight? I can't remember. Oh, for God's sake. Very irritating, you see. So that's it. It's gone again by now. Surely it has. And that knob is... Oh, well, hello. Plum. Oh, no, there we are. He's died, look. So it's happened this time. So it's weird. There's not... Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it does. Anyway, you want to look at the hole. Look at the thing. Bang. Okay. We've got our 3 runes now. Okay, so now we've got to go and find these runes in some of these side canyons. The side rooms here, they've all got like these little shimmers in front of them. So you've got one here, you've got one up the side there, there's 2 up the top, and there's 1 over there. But some of them lead to the same canyon. The best way I've found, we're going to go and look for one of these rooms, okay? So it doesn't really matter which one we're going for at the moment. Run through. Now, as we go through, you can see the little shimmery doorway there. Now, if you've got no red signatures showing up on your radar, because there aren't any there. Oh, no, there are, look. Right, we know we've got a git in here that we need to kill. And this is the room that we need to remember. Okay, so we've come in here. We need to kill a light bearer. That adherent of whatever bloody bagger offage. Right, okay. Killed. Squish the ghost. Then we've got the vestige of light. Now what we need to do is remember that symbol, which is that stupid, weird thing. It's like a mine with a pointy arse and a curvy head. We're going to run back out through here. Go back out to the main chamber. Now we've got to activate the deep sight in order to do this. Alright? So we run out. We've got 37 seconds. We know it's that rune over there. And now we've got to find the deep sight and run like buggery to it. Where are you, deep sight? There we go. It's in the middle. Activate the deep sight. Run like holy hell. We want to go up here and imbue with the vestige of light. Bang. And that's that rune done. Now we've got to do the same for the other 2. So, we've done that one down there. Let's go and have a little look at this one up here. We've done that one. That's great. Let's keep on going on. And hopefully now as we go through here, have we got any red signatures in here? Because sometimes the room will be empty. The room is empty. There's no one there. So we know they're not there. It's actually the same one we went to earlier, I think. Because, like I said, some of them go to the same place. Do you know what I mean? So, yes. So, we come out of that one. Now, all I'm doing is working my way around the blood place. You know what I mean? So, we've got some more now. You can see the next one is over there. By Oryx's head. So, let's run into this one. And hug the far wall is the best way to do it. Because, look, you can sometimes it's difficult to see it. It looks like a rock. But, look, it's not. It's the bloody thing. So, we go through here. And we do have Gittage in here. Which is lovely. So, kill Gittage in here. And we know it's that icon. It's the drawing pin. Lovely. Kill every knob that you can find. Careful, because they do pop their supers pretty goddamn quick. Like that. Oh, that was close. There we are. Good. Dead. Squeeze the ghost. Bang. So we got to go out now, get a deep sight, and then activate that one. Okay, so we do some bloody what's it called? Special ammo. There's bound to be loads out here. So we're going to go this way, back out the way we came, and we're looking for deep sight and thumbtack. So deep sight, where are we? That's the first thing on the agenda. Oh, it's right there, look, and then thumbtack is right there. So go down to the deep sight, activate that, and then we want to go and activate this one. What happened? I haven't got the wet vestige of light, look. What happened there? Did I not pop it? Oh my god. I tell you what, look. I didn't pop the bloody... Did I not pop it? I could have sworn I did. See? I do that all the bloody time. What an idiot. Let's go and pop it again. Get lost, Nobbin. Right, you're popping you this time. Right, vestige of an acolyte. Good. Oh, bloody hell. See how many times... See, I'm so forgetful. My brain is addled. Out we go, and we're going to follow it around to out to here, get that deep sight, and then do that. So let's do that again. Over here. Deep sight has moved now, obviously, because I've already used it bloody once, but they're usually roughly in the same places. There we are. It's there now. Just above Oryx's hand. Grab that. Bang. Good. And then go and do this one, which is the one that we've got. I've imbued it. That's lovely. Kill all the gits. So the last one we've got to do now is... which one is it? That's the last one. Right, hamburger. We've got to go find hamburger now. So I'm hoping it's this one over here. But on the other hand, it might not be. We'll just have to go and see. Because we knew that one was empty. We've been up the top there. We've been up to that one on the way around. Let's see if it's this one. Does this one lead to the same place I've just gone to? Because sometimes you can get spun around quite heftily in here. Let's have a look. No, it probably isn't, you know. Oh, no, it is. It is a different one. There we are. Great. Here's the hamburger. The more you do these, the more you're going to get used to where they lead. Because it's not actually that big a place. Do you know what I mean? But when you're first doing it, or you haven't done it for ages like me, you can get a bit spun around with the rooms themselves. Right, mind. We play normally round here. Right, let's kill that knob this time. Yes, good, lovely. Vestige of a night. So what's going to happen now is that we're going to have the boss phase pretty soon. So, I think it gives you you can kill him in 3 goes anyway, unless you're a one hell of a damage machine. So we're out here. Vestige of night. And we need to find our deep sight. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There we are. It's over there. Typical. It's underneath the knob of the chops there. And then we want to go and activate the hamburger, don't we? So, there's my deep sight. 30 seconds left. I need to run up to the top to the hamburger here. This one takes a little bit of traversal getting to, really, up here. But don't worry, we'll do it. There we go. Infuse with light. Bang. There we go. Right, the infuse with light. Now you need to stand in the patch. On any of these patches. And then we can just get the shield off if we can. There we go. Now it teleports. But once you're out of the shield damage phase, you can just stand anywhere to kill it. Let's just keep on going. Keep on going. Yes, lovely. Eat my shorts. I fired up some kind of super there. So I'm just reloading and moving a second. There we go. Ooh, probably... And even if it does kill me, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because we just won't do it again. And then all this then is rinse and repeat. So once you've got the damage down to the right level, or whatever level it deems fit, plug in. Look at it! See, this is why you do need some kind of scrappage, which is why I've got my arc soul on this time. I didn't run it with the arc soul last time. Right, teleported, immune. So we've got to do that whole sorry dance again now, but luckily, if you die, it doesn't reset. So, whew, we want to find our deep sight again. So deep sight, bang, and then we're going to go to one of the ritual sites that pops up. So let's go and do, oh, look at that knob there. Let's go and do this one here. As we're here, I'll probably die on my way. There we are. I died on my way there. What a pain in the ass. As boss battle goes, this is a very irritating one. The most irritating boss battle in probably the best setting. Right, where's that bloody deep sight again? Where are you? There we are. There it is. There's that knob Vorlog. So let's grab it. Let's do this. Look at them all. No, I need to be standing somewhere like here. Right, let's go here. Here he comes. He went too far this time. Right, he's deaded. Now then, where is the thing? And of course, it hasn't appeared again. The deep sight does show up on your map as well, I was interested. Okay. Now, actually, have I just realised? No, here's the prime site. All right, okay, look. Is it telling me to do this particular prime site, maybe? You can see on the map there, look. It's giving me a... Oh, no, it's him, is it? Right, okay. Right, okay, there we are. There's the ring now. We've got to go and look through the ring at the symbol. I can't if I'm blind, but that's all right. There we go. Bang. There we go, good. Right, let's see if it... All right, so it tells you, look, which one to do as well. So, that's handy. So what we need to do now is find another... Do we need the deep sight? Let's find out. Telling me to do this one. If I kill him here... Kill him. No, it hasn't given me the... Oh, yes, it has. It's given me the ring again. So... That's it. Look on your radar to see which one you need to activate. See what I mean? Hang on, let's jump up here. Come on, come on, come on. It's so annoying. You've got to get into an exact position to look through the ring, see? Bang, there we are. Excellent. Okay. So that's that one done. Oh, showing us the deep sight here. So we know it's all the way over there this time, because I just forgot where it was. So we can run over here now. There we are. Look, see, it's showing me on the radar, the diamond. So we've got to wait for all Vorlog knob jobs to come. He doesn't have to be in the ring to die. Kill him. Bang. There we go. And there's the final ring there. I think we're going to look through it this way. Bang. There we go. Right. Okay. That makes things a hell of a lot easier to do. Right, so what we need to do now is go and get all 3 runes. So we've done all 3 of these. So, let's go and have a little look and see what we've got. Check this room out first. This order doesn't really matter. Do you know what I mean? You can just go in any which way you want. So yeah, keep an eye on the radar. It'll show you which one you need to go to, look. That's why I was getting confused like an idiot. Yeah. Pay attention, stupid boy. Right, through here. Do we have gits? Yes, we've got some gits. Right, okay. And it's there. Oh, look! I've come back out! I told you they came back out the same place. Let's go back in. And go straight ahead. Look, I came in through that one. Am I going to do it again now? Is this the same one? Oh, no, they are right. See what I mean? You can get spun round because they do link in sometimes. Yes. Never mind, let's keep on doing a bit of killing, yeah? Okay, good. Pop the clogs. Excellent. So, buggered up equals is what we want. So, buggered up equals, but first of all, we want deep sight. So, let's go and grab that. Any which way you can, really. Let's go here and here. Deep sight next, please. There it is, right in front of us. I wonder, there we are, it's showing us on the radar as well, look, so you don't really have to remember. It's very useful. It's showing us that we need to go to this one here. So let's go up there. Oh, bugger. Up here. And imbue. Bang. That's that one done. Lovely. Okay. So then we'll go and have a little look at this one next. Let's go in. Yeah, we are. We've got some red signatures in here, so we know we got gits. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Check that up there. And by the time I get around, they may be dead. Or at least not very well. Yeah, dead. Pop the doodah. Make sure you got your vestiges. Lovely. Got a minute of that. Let's go back out and round. Over to deep sights we go. And you don't even have to remember now which bloody one it was, because it'll appear on your thing, and it's telling us to do this one, look. Did I get it? Yeah, there we are. Your vestige of light is wasted. Oh, it killed me just beforehand. I hate its guts. Right, let's kill him again. Kill him, Bernard. Eat my shorts. Okay. Don't forget to grab the ghost. Right, this time we're going to try and do it again. So let's just double check which one it was, though. Yes, it was that spiky thing. We've got to make sure we do the right one. I'm going to see if this matches up, because did that match up last time? I can't quite remember. I was in the thick of it. Great program, that. Okay, so let's have a look for the deep sight first. Yeah, it was the right one. Look, over there. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was the wrong one. So, yeah, it's not showing me to go to the right bloody place. Where is the deep sight? There it is, right next to where we want to go. Yeah, so... Isn't that weird? Bang, that's that one done. And then we got to go and get the final one. So it's like I could trust the radar on the first one, but not on this one. How weird is that, eh? So I'm trying to get up to the top here. Bugger and bollocks, because that's the last one we need to do. Okay, so we've done that one there, but we've got 2 here as well we can look at as well. We'll pick one. The one I pick is bound to be the empty one, because that's my bloody life. Bloody life story, that is. Let's have a look here. See, I told you. Look, see? There's nothing here. Unless that's the one I just went to, like a stupid bollock. Let's go over here. So yeah, there's no way of figuring out which one of these are in. When you're in a fire team of 3, folk can say, ah, he's not in this one, he's in this one, and that kind of thing, you know? So yeah, but that's alright. Oof! Let's go through here. And hug the wall. There it is. There's our fishy, wavy, watery thing. And there we go, gits. And there's our last rune. Good, good. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. This is the idiot. I missed last time. He's dead. There we are. Good. Get your vestiges. Okay, good. Right, 58 seconds to get the deep sight and go and trigger that final one, the marbles on the tabletop. Let's have a look here. Right, out the door. Wouldn't it be nice if the deep sight's just in front of us? Of course it isn't. Where are we? There it is over there, look. And there it is. Aspirins on the tabletop. Grab that, and just activate this one. There we go, and now it's damage time with these plums. So let's just get this going, and let's just super duper. He's an idiot who teleports though, so just remember he'll do that. With a bit of damage, but he doesn't seem to go that far. I don't know whether or not they've restricted the teleportation, but it's good. That's good. It's total chaos here. I'm gonna go close here to me. We're a knob. Yeah. Yeah, have some of that, make them confused, hit the shit out of it. So I think it's got like a window of maximum damage. Is he still damageable? No, he's bloody immune now. So here we go though, and this should be the last time we need to do all this bollocks. So let's deep sight it. And let's go to the one it's telling me to. Which one are you going to tell me to go to? Okay, it's this one. So let's wait for old... Warlog the Plum, or whatever he's called. He called Warlog? I don't remember his bloody name. Oh, there he is. Right, so we should just, even though I've run out of deep sight now, we'll go to the one that's telling me on the radar, and it should have it. There we go. And it's always looking at the same direction though for that one, so. Bang! That's that one done. Next, deep sight, just in case you can't remember where they are. I think that's all the deep sight kind of does, is shows you where they are for this particular part. But of course, I can't find the bloody deep sight. Oh, it's right there. Can't find the deep sight and I can't remember which way to go because they all light up, you see. So, let's grab that one. Bugger off that crap. So, here he comes. Let's get him in quick. That's good. Get out of the way. And we should have a sigil pop up there now somewhere. There it is. I'm looking for a circle. Where's the circle? Anybody see a circle? Oh, there's the circle. Lovely, lovely. Let's get that baby in. Good, good. I'm going to go for another deep sight then. I think it's the one just above, wasn't it? It's there it is, yes. So we're going to run around there. Come on, let's get this knob to follow us. But it doesn't matter about the deep sight, remember. Yes, I'm sorry about that earlier on. Okay, here he comes. Yes, and that should then give us the... should give us the thing, and I'm pretty sure it's looking down over here, isn't it? Now then, isn't that annoying? Because it hasn't done it again. But I'm pretty sure this is the prime site that we need. So we're standing on it. Okay, here he comes again then. Let's see if we can do it this time. Sigil alignment. There we go. It's done it that time. So, I didn't have deep sight look, so that's definitely not what's needed. Let's go and line these babies up. Right, so there's our 3 runes. Let's go and find the runes. We're going to start over in the bottom left-hand corner as you're looking at it when you come in. This is going to be it. This will be it. I mean, this will be the last damage phase. And you've done it. Well done, you! I've said that, like I'm congratulating you because it hasn't even finished yet. You can see what I mean, it's longer, isn't it? Because of just the prolonged mechanics. Right, what was this one? Okay, so it was a pizzas on the tabletop. Let's go through there. There you are, see there's the other way out. Look, I could have gone out that way. So that's why sometimes you get confused. There's 2 ways in. Deep sight, there it is. And there it is, pizzas on the tabletop is just there. There's deep-sighted baby. You need a deep sight to show you which one to do. It doesn't show you which one to do, it shows you them all. Remember, you do the right one. Okay, that's that one done. Yes, we've got a red signature. That's right. Good, good. Good, gone. Idiot's gone. Bang. Right, this is thumbtack. So let's just run out of here. And remember, thumbtack. But of course, we need our deep sight again, yes? Thumbtack is what we need, which is up there then. But we need our deep sight first, which is just there. So, let's chuck that down then, kill idiots. And let's get our deep sight. And then run up the top here. And vestige imbuing. There we go. That's lovely. And then we want to go find our last one, which we now know is going to be down in this far corner here. Ah, here we are. It was the one at the bottom. Ah, oh, see, you get spun around all the time here. Never mind. Good, good. Right, okay. Last one then. This is the one on the bottom right hand of the map as you come in. He's got up on the ceiling here, yes. The trouble is, sometimes you go into one, which is another way in, thinking you haven't done it, but of course you already have, because they've got two entrances. Okay, so there we are. It's a spiky, bloody looking sodding thing. Over here. Let's get out. Where's the way out? There it is. So let's go and grab our deep sight and activate the last one, and then destroy Bernard. Where are we? There's deep sight, and it's that one there. Deep sight, lovely. Bang, good. Let's kill the kid. Make myself blind. There we go. That's what we need. And let's do the imbuing. There we go. And now we can kill Knob Chop from here. Nice. Let's do that. There she goes, and hit her with everything we've got. Ooh, you're moving git. Right, all we need now is... Get lost, you plums. Ugh, yeah, I can just see now. Where are we? You don't really want to have a fourth one of these. It's so annoying. Sometimes we've done it and there's 5 of them. Right, remember when you kill her, for God's sake, jump up and grab the ghost. And there we go, we bloody done it. So there's a lot of piddling around and getting lost in there when you don't know exactly which way to go. But once you know the method, it's easier to find it. I do find it confusing when you've got the conflicting radar information for the first bit, where it tells you which one to go and do and kill a knight on. But on the second bit, it doesn't show you where the rune is. You've got to have to remember the rune. That's the only thing I can remember. Make sure you remember that. Grab all your goodies, okay? And then what we've got to do then is you've got your... secret chests to pick up an eternity, and you should also have gotten your 2 quests this week. And you can go and collect your prizes. Yes, there we are. So it's not too bad to do. You've done a complete run through there now, which means that you've got your 2 collectibles and you've got your secret chests. Remember, you can only open this big secret chest at the end once. And one of the holofoil quests is related to this chest as well. So the first one, which gives you the rocket launcher, and the second one, which gives you the SMG, is the one that you collect from the chest. That's the SMG. And to get there, you just want to go onto your little teleport. That'll teleport you up to the first one, and then go on to the second one, and that'll teleport you up to the third one, and then you can grab all your lovely prizes. Now, don't forget as well, you've got 2 new things to watch here as well. So what we'll do is we'll watch both of these as we're here, because why the hell not? So these are from the collectibles, look, because that's what's showing there as the collectibles. So let's go and see what happens here. We can investigate this one. It said 4 there, so that's 4 of 9. Told to appeal to your commanding gravity. Calibrate your fragile minds. Be lavished upon our access. What's that? That's the war mind. The hemisphere that nurtures. That was Rasputin, wasn't it? That was Mars. Cool. Right, so there's that one. And then let's go and have a look at this one. 6. Your mind's too small, like cups filled, pouring over. The rim of comprehension. Rim. We calibrate as you cheer fleeting victory. Your gifts wasted, emissary be silent. Obey, stand aside. That's like they're talking to Orin there, aren't they? Oh, there we are. Cool. They are nifty little things then, but they're very short, aren't they? But still. So we've got 2 more of those to come as well then. So there we go, folks. I hope you found that guide useful and an accompaniment to taking you through. And don't forget, if you did like the vid, if you like it, that's totally brilliant. It's more engagement for me. It makes the video get pushed out to a larger audience, which is really what I'm thriving for. Yes. So we'll see how it all goes. And leave me a comment as well and let me know how you found it. because I did find it enjoyable, although it's a bit more of a struggle than last week's Spyro the Watcher, but I liked it. I enjoyed it. Anyway, folks, thank you so much for watching, and I shall speak to you all again very soon. A sausage hurt.